Hi everyone, this is Andre here from Nary One Bootcamps. Just a quick video on what is a carbohydrate. The term is often thrown out there in a lot of health magazines and on TV, and you see it everywhere. Carb, low carb, low GI, high GI, all that sort of stuff. So what is a carbohydrate is what I want to kind of show you today. So basically, if you break down the word carbohydrate, so you got carbo and hydrate, carbon and hydrate or water. So you got basically the most basic structure of a carbohydrate is CH2O, so carbon and H2O, which is a water molecule attached there. Once you multiply that CH2O by X amount of, or multiply it by X or N, what you're left with is various combinations of that basic structure, which will give you different types of carbohydrates. It'll give it a different size, a different shape, and leave you with a different type of molecule. So from there, you got that basic structure. Once you build upon that, what you have is called a monosaccharide. A monosaccharide is the most basic structure, or not the most basic, but when you're looking at it in the real world, in food, things like glucose, fructose, galactose, these are considered monosaccharides, mono being one and saccharide being sugar. So one sugar, monosaccharides, and those are just a couple examples of some of the most common ones. From a monosaccharide, if you link two of them up together, you have what's called a disaccharide. So disaccharides are sucrose, so sucrose being white table sugar. You've got, what's another example? Lactose in milk. So that's another example of a disaccharide. And what's another one is maltose. Anytime a word finishes with the suffix OSE, usually it's referring to some sort of sugar. I've mentioned this in previous videos in the past. Once you build upon that simple disaccharide structure, what you're left with is called a polysaccharide. So poly being many, and once again saccharide being sugar. These you can structure in all different ways, and one of the simplest ways, let's say if you had glucose, which is very simple, and you connect it to glucose, like a beaded necklace, and you just connect them all in a straight line, very simple, and connected in that way. What you have then is starch. So things like your corns, your potatoes, all these sort of things that are starchy vegetables, that's the basic structure. If you were to take a glucose and then you were to rotate it by, well, rotate it vertically or however you want to do it, but turn it upside down and connect it that way, then turn it back to its original and then keep going like that, up, down, what you'd be left with is called cellulose. That's structurally very strong, and that builds the structural component of many plants. So that's it. That's carbohydrates in a nutshell, and that's it.